everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Genshin Impact. It's time to go ahead and finish off some more quest lines, specifically these purple quests. I started this quest, I'm pretty sure, a little bit ago when I came into this area where I got accosted by a bat-like creature of some kind. So now I need to go to the settlement of the Masters of the Nightwing. So you can already see where we need to go right over there, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to transition myself over there. Alright then, see y'all shortly.
Oh, check it out! The graffiti on the wall is glowing! Masters of the Nightwind. And by the looks of it, Masters of Nightlife, too.
It makes sense. Alright, I will say I love the architecture of this place a whole bunch. It really pops out. Let me go ahead and activate the waypoint here.
Wonder if we're allowed in here.
Oh, we can go
the door
anywhere,
opens all by
Paimon.
itself. Taking that as a yes?
Yep, sure, that'll work. Hopefully it's not a trap of some kind. Highly doubt it, but you never know. You know, never know what place is truly safe. But after all, we are the main characters, so we go wherever we want to.
Aw, the Tommy store from earlier. It's really here.
Aw, hello! That's the one who summoned us. I won't lie, it looks like they have a massive beard around their neck.
Then let's go introduce ourselves.
Certainly, gotta pay our respects. Especially when they're so cute and cuddly looking. Just don't suck my blood, please.
Hello there.
Hello?
Okay. Probably doesn't understand what we're saying. Doesn't look like any cogs are turning in there.
Oh, how rude, Paimon. They took offense to that.
Whoops, sorry. No offense intended.
Yeah, sure, Paimon, sure.
You there! You dare disrespect our elder?
No, just Paimon. Aww.
Oh, you mean... Oh, I see. Sorry, my mistake. Apparently you are here by invitation. In which case, it's my job to make you feel welcome.
Oh, well, welcome. Thank you.
Some introductions are in order. I am Kaholam, one of the priests of our tribe. And this is our Iktomisor elder, the great Tlapokpok Teets Tatel, a living totem among the masters of the Nightwind.
La Popo Tistetl. I am probably going to butcher that so many times if I have not already.
Whoa, that's quite a tongue twister.
Yes, thank you, Paimon.
In truth, we usually go with Elder Tlapo for short.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome to do the same.
Tlapo, Tlapo. We were invited here in a very unusual way, though.
I assume you're referring to our elder's special ability.
Oh, is that what you call it? I thought Paimon slipped something into my food again.
Elder Tlapo has been alive for many centuries and harbors secrets that even we priests are at a loss to explain. So your reaction is entirely natural.
Makes sense. There are very mysteries in this world.
But one thing I can say for sure is that Elder Tlapo has appointed the two of you to an extremely important task. For this reason,
Really?
I would like to ask you to undergo a test.
Okay. Why am I'm just instantly suspicious already.
What sort of task? And what kind of test?
Probably the kind that involves puzzles and enemies to fight.
If it's all right with you, I'll take you to see our chief. He's in a much better position to answer your questions.
Yay.
Okay, sure.
Very well. Then please follow me. You can use this scroll to go directly to the obsidian altar, where the chief is.
The obsidian altar, huh?
Don't worry, it's just one of the many mystical abilities of our tribe.
Yep, don't read too much into it. Okay, so a unique teleportation set up here. We haven't seen these before, not at all. Looks like some kind of mirror, actually, or maybe like a dream. Oh, it actually kind of reminds me more of a dream catcher, actually. Sacrificial. I don't like the sacrificial part of that name. Ooh. Wispy wispies that aren't Sealies, apparently. Ooh. Alright, we got a flame that I'm sure is not going to go out at some point.
Whoa, what was that just now?
Some kind of ritual, I would imagine.
One of the routine duties of a priest. We attempt to contact the spirits of our ancestors to seek epiphanies and revelations.
Okay.
The chief is just over there. Please wait here while I have a word with him. I'll just be a moment.
5 hours later.
Well, the Masters of the Nightwind are definitely living up to their reputation as the mysterious ones.
You're not wrong.
All right, I've told the chief why we're here, and now you may speak with him. Right this way.
Alright.
So, you two are the appointed ones. I am Chief Biram. Welcome, and thank you for your patience.
Sure, not a problem.
So tall.
Unusually so. Yes, I am aware, but I assure you, it's no cause for alarm.
That tells me he gets it a lot then.
Oh, no, of course not. Sorry, Paimon just reacted without thinking.
What's this about us being appointed exactly?
Yes. Kaholam told me about that. As outsiders to our tribe, this is probably the first you've heard of such appointments.
Yeah.
I'm sure the whole thing seems very confusing.
Oh, trust me, this isn't the first nor will be the last thing that will confuse me.
Throughout our history, only members of the Masters of the Nightwind have been appointed to undertake these tasks. This is the first time an outsider has ever been chosen.
Really?
Allow me to explain. Our tribe has an old tradition of recording history in the form of woven scrolls.
Okay.
And not just our own history. We record the legends and heroic feats of all other tribes as well.
Okay, interesting.
It is a tradition we have observed for many centuries. We treat it as a solemn duty. However, when a major event occurs that affects all of Natlan, we record it on a different kind of scroll, used for this exact purpose.
It makes sense, you know, helps organize everything. Especially if you need to find something particularly quickly as well.
And these scrolls can only be woven by someone of the Ictomisaur Elders' choosing.
Which in this situation is us this time around.
When the Ictomisaur Elder senses a major change in the ley lines, it will issue a formal declaration to appoint a creator for this scroll.
Whoa, so you mean...
Gotta go ahead and start writing up a scroll, Paimon.
Elder Talapo sensed a ley line change quite some time ago, but had not yet designated the scroll weavers until you arrived.
Okay, so this has been a known thing for a little bit.
Okay, but just so you're aware, we don't know the first thing about weaving scrolls.
As a matter of fact, that does not surprise me at all.
How come?
In the 200 years that Elder Talapo has held this position, none of the appointed ones have ever been experienced scroll weavers.
No pressure, though.
Does that mean 200 years of major historical events have gone unrecorded?
No. They all submitted scrolls in time, yet each of them claimed it was not their own work, but a gift from the spirits.
Interesting. So it sounds like we're gonna be getting a little bit of help, it seems, in making the scroll.
Man, this tribe gets more mysterious by the second.
Yes, Well, that is the part that troubles me. The notion that we have to rely on esoteric things like gifts from the spirits to record historical events of such great importance. It is unsettling.
I can understand that, if you're not fully aware of how the process is and everything, it makes you a little nervous.
Huh. That's pretty surprising to hear, coming from the chief of this tribe.
I can imagine. You probably see the Masters of the Night Wind as a people shrouded in mystery, who pride ourselves on our arcane practices.
Not untrue.
But I am something of an exception. I may be the chief, but when it comes to our traditions, I'm in fact a proponent of change and reform.
Okay.
I have dedicated my energies to deciphering the many mysteries of our tribe. In doing so, I hope to establish clearer rules that will help sustain our traditions in the future.
Okay, I can understand that. Basically, taking things that are, that aren't necessary to utilize anymore, and try to decipher, ones with, again, clearer, and simpler rules and everything, to help streamline, a lot of the stuff.
Wow, that sounds great! So have you figured out the mystery of the gift from the spirits?
I think he has stated he has not already, Paimon.
Sadly not. It is something I've been investigating for a long time, but I have yet to uncover what this gift truly refers to.
Oh, I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Only a small handful of events over the years have been recorded on these special scrolls, with decades between each one.
There's no telling if you can't figure it out this time around. Who knows if you're still going to be chief or around, for the next one.
By the time the next scroll weaver is appointed, my time as chief will be long gone. I will not be in a position to investigate as thoroughly.
So...
While I haven't gotten to the bottom of the matter, I have made some progress. But the only way I can develop my theories further is with the cooperation of the appointed ones.
And that's why you want to put us through this test.
Precisely. It's nothing to be worried about. Simply a means of validating my current hypothesis. It shouldn't take you long, nor will it put you in any danger.
Sure. I totally believe you. Alright, so what does it involve exactly?
I can explain everything in detail when we get to the site of the test. But first, please wait a moment while I change out of the soul-shielding cloak. This garb is one of our important cultural relics, handed down by generations of chiefs. It is only to be worn when conducting certain ceremonies.
Interesting how you're focusing on the necklace there. Game.
Oh!
Wonder if that will be any,
Please, follow me.
Yes, please. Like this guy,
Do you see this scroll? If you touch it, you will enter a hidden space.
Oh my lord, we basically, we are as tall as his hip area. Yeah, hip area. We'll go with that, hip area. Oh boy.
Today's test is, quite simply, to find a way to escape that space.
Oh, is that all?
That's it?
What's the catch?
I assure you, it's not as easy as it sounds. If you cannot find your own way out, I will of course intervene to bring you back here.
You promise?
But then, we will be no closer to solving this mystery.
Alright, well, we'll do what we can.
Good. Simply touch the scroll to begin the test.
I have the sudden urge to want to be picked up by him, I won't lie. Alright, accept the test into your soul. Man, it's such a pretty place. I love it. I'm a sucker for places like this. secreted little
Whoa,
alcoves.
we really did get teleported.
Paimon, again, it's not like we haven't done this before. But where's the way out is the question.
It seems like this place is completely sealed off. Doesn't look like there's an exit anywhere.
I don't know, is there like an invisible or fake wall somewhere that we could punch on through?
Let's take a look around and see what we can find.
Sure. Alright, let's see what we need to examine. Oh, we got the scroll has purposely been hung in the very middle of the ceiling. Whatever it means, it must be significant. Okay, so I see one of the bats, I believe. Priestess or chief, probably both, holding a orb of some kind. I also see some ghosties floating in the ceiling too. And then you got the wisps. It looks like, okay, I see 3 spots, and they're all kind of curving, and it looks like they're coming from a specific direction. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I see one of them leading, it looks like from a door in the upper right there. Okay, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Alright, let's see, next. Anything over here? A little tea area. But nothing I can tell immediately. Oh, you all disappear when I get close to you. Interesting. They all must be shy. Alright, what do we got over here? Looks like a weave of some kind. Yep, some sort of machine here, probably used for weave. Yep. Okay. Do we need to weave a copy of the tapestry that's up there? Ooh. Oh, I wonder. Okay, how many tapestries here are recording very important events? So I can imagine the lore that's behind these tapestries. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. And then it looks like we got some... Yep. A large pile of woven scrolls. The thick layer of dust indicates that they've been here a very, very long time. Looks like the panel in the center is going to...
There are so many woven scrolls here. Paimon remembers seeing some of them before in other tribes. They seem to record historical events.
Yep.
This one really stands out from the rest. For starters, it's the biggest of them all. Wonder what story it tells.
Well, the colors are very distinctive too, and it's also glowing.
Yeah, you're right.
What's that over there on the wall?
Something just flashed. Traveler, did you catch that?
Maybe that's how we get out. Do we get to punch a wall? Let's punch a wall. Let's see what my Wika did. By seeing things we couldn't see before.
Oh, right. Paimon's with you.
Alright. Ictomosaurs and tribespeople capable of spirit speaking have the ability to activate a unique form of elemental sight, which makes them keenly aware of things that are otherwise not so easily detectable. Okay. Ah, there it is. Okay, I had to take a moment there to find out where exactly I needed to look for. There we go. So if I just do this...
There is something hiding here. Yep, this looks like our ticket out of this place.
And it is. Do I just need to smack it now? Is there anything else in here, or... Cool. Oh. There we go. Ooh. Oh, that's really cool. I'll go ahead and take this chest. Thank you very much. Alright. Anything else in here? Besides the tapestry glowing, I don't see anything else. Although, what is that? That looks interesting. Okay, it reacted. Oh, there we go. Go ahead and leave the testing grounds. We're back.
Whew, we finally made it out.
It is just as I thought. You are indeed capable of undertaking this mission.
Did prove your theory?
Yes. You saw many distinctive-looking scrolls there, didn't you?
Yes.
Sure did.
This specific kind of scroll was left to us by our ancestors. Upon investigation, I discovered what sets it apart is the use of a color not featured in ordinary scrolls. It is a most mysterious color that most people cannot even detect. I myself had to employ special techniques to confirm its existence.
Interesting.
Yet there are those who are born with a natural ability to perceive it. And that is why I wanted to test you.
You mean...
That space you just entered was an exhibition room for storing this variety of woven scrolls. Centuries ago, a great shaman by the name of Huitzilin put in place a security measure so that anyone who entered the room without permission will become trapped inside.
Makes sense. After all, it helps, keep any thieves at bay.
It exists to this day. And although I have not managed to decipher how it works, I have at least found out how to turn it on and off.
Okay.
Once someone is trapped inside, it is all but impossible for them to escape without outside help. Unless they share the great shaman's ability to perceive that strange color.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. I did see, there was a certain color in there. I think it was on the wall, actually.
Clearly, you must have this ability, which leads me to believe that our Ictomisaur Elder can sense this ability in people, and that it appoints a scroll weaver on this basis.
That would make sense. And then they also probably can tell using their sight, more than likely.
Another secret power? Traveler, you are full of mysteries.
Well, that's because we're the main protagonist, so it comes with the job.
Still, having this ability doesn't change the fact that neither of us know where to start with weaving a scroll.
Do we need to go somewhere else for that?
Don't worry about that. The method for weaving this kind of scroll appears to be largely the same as for an ordinary scroll. The main difference is in the dye that gives it its unique color. If my suspicions are correct, this dye is the key to weaving the scroll, and your special ability is the key to obtaining it. The dyeing process is also a little different from the norm, but I don't anticipate any major issues there. As long as you two can source the dye itself, I can assist with the application.
Okay.
Cool, we'll follow your lead.
Great! Then please use your abilities to source the necessary ingredients. And in the meantime, I will have someone prepare some fabric for test dyeing. We'll make a few sample pieces to test out my hypothesis. And if that goes well, we can begin the scroll in earnest. If you agree to help, you can expect to be handsomely rewarded once this is all over. So, what are your thoughts?
I think with the ability to help comes the responsibility to do so.
Especially if there's a reward in it.
Exactly.
What is the reward, by the way? Is it food? Paimon hopes it's food.
Well, Paimon, we want money. I'm sure we'll get food, during our work process anyways. Go for the money. Or some rare relic or something.
Given the stakes involved for our tribe, I was thinking a substantial sum of mora would be appropriate. Surely that would be preferable to just a free meal.
More work too.
Yes.
Anyway, how do we go about finding these ingredients? Are we supposed to just keep walking around Natlan until we stumble across them?
Thankfully not. I've already identified a location where I suspect they may be found. And I've arranged for someone to guide you there.
Oh, cool. I wonder who this guy's gonna be. Is it someone we know?
Your guide is waiting just outside. You can set off at your leisure.
Yay. All right, Act 1 is completed. Yay. All right, let's go ahead and see who this guide is. Ah, okay, someone I don't actually recognize. Hello.
I take it you're the ones appointed by Elder Talapo?
We are indeed, and I'm assuming you are our guide?
Yep. And you are?
Call me Toltec. The chief asked me to be your guide for the day. His messengers already filled me in on the situation, so just follow me.
All right then. The legendary color, Act 2. It's gonna be all the way up there. I'm not gonna worry about it. Let's take a look at the map and see what the. Oh wow. Okay, so that's actually gonna take me pretty far, actually. Okay, well. Start making my way over. It's a lovely looking valley. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna be heading into a crevice underground, it looks like. Alright, let's go ahead and see what these items are that we have to pick up. Let's see. There we are.
So the guide is somewhere in this cave, huh?
Okay.
This is as far as I can take you. Only the appointed ones may proceed from here.
Interesting.
Why's that?
Once again, this probably has to do with the ability, more than likely.
Kind of a long story. Apparently, there's a certain fruit that grows in this cave, the juice of which can be processed to make an excellent dye.
And I wonder if maybe with the site we'll be able to pick which fruit exactly.
Many years ago, our ancestors set out to make a series of ambitious works of graffiti art. They selected this cave to make them in, presumably due to the availability of the dye.
Okay. Also, I see some spider webs back there. I'm trying to remember if there have actually been spider enemies. I can't immediately recall.
However, they didn't want anyone to see their work before it was completed, and so they sealed off the entrance to control access.
I just know there's like spilled paint like all over the
To
ground.
bypass the seal, you have to have mastered the art of color perception, or something like that.
Oh, right.
The strange thing is, our ancestors never removed the seal, even after they finished the graffiti art.
Interesting.
Since it was sealed off, the only person who's been inside is the great shaman, Huitzilin, and that was 300 years ago.
Oh wow. Okay, interesting.
According to her, the artwork tells the story of a hero by the name of Kuntur.
Kuntur.
But I digress. Sorry, I'm a big fan of graffiti artwork. Once I get talking, I can go on for hours.
Oh, you're fine. I wouldn't mind listening in.
So you're sure you don't want to come with us?
I'll pass. I tried to get in once, but the seal blocked my way. I tried
so you
getting my
tried.
Iktomi sword to clear it with its powers, but even that didn't work.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I guess it's supposed to be a test left there by our ancestors. If you don't pass the test, you're not worthy of viewing their works of art.
I don't know why, but I feel like it's more along the lines of, it's the rough drafts! Don't look at the rough drafts! We don't want anyone to see our rough drafts! No! It shall never see the light of day, ever.
Aw.
Like, that's what I kind of get the feeling that may be.
Don't worry about me, though. I wouldn't be joining you this time even if I was able to get in.
Aww.
Unlike our chief, I don't have the guts to challenge our traditions. This task is specifically appointed to someone by the EP22 Elder. Who knows what bad things might happen if I got involved?
Okay, I can understand that.
Fair enough. Alright, we'll try not to take too long.
5 hours later. Hey, you said we'd try. Alrighty then, well first things first, let me activate this teleporter. Alright, in we go. Alright, let's see what we got. Got some spider webs. Let's go ahead and clear this place up as we go. Okay. Go ahead and blow that away. Might as well go ahead. Oh, I should check the site to see if there's anything interesting around.
Looks like there's no way past. Maybe try the same thing as before?
You got it. Yes, there is.
Hey, it
There.
worked. Let's head in and take a look.
See, a lot of illusionary stuff. Oh, I see a picture opportunity.
This should be the place. That fruit Toltec mentioned should be the one on the wall, right?
I see 3 actually. In different shapes too. We got a pointy one, we got a crystal pointier looking one, and then we got a rounder one.
Now the only question is, which ones do we pick?
This is probably where my special ability, the Chief Mention, comes in. Also, why does that look like a Bang Boo from ZZZ on the picture there?
Well, go ahead, try it out.
Sure, it's fine. Okay.
You saw something, right? Whatever it was, grab it.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead and just pick it up. Just pretend I didn't just drown. Ooh, what's this? Less than illegible notes. Creating murals in places where paint is produced is indeed a good idea. When we repair them, we can just grab the relevant material on the spot and fill the missing paints in. The story couldn't possibly end just as the 3 tribal warriors were defeated by Rumi, the wicked sorcerer. Could the mural in which Kuntur appears be somewhere else? I can't find the path. Has it been buried or is there some sort of mechanism at play here? Okay. Well, I'm gonna pick you up. What does it mean by extract the blue? Dye samples, eh? Interesting. Can I get more over here? No? Okay. What if I run into... Okay, this is obviously gonna reveal something. Also, I just noticed, there's the crystal fruit there that's blue. Got the other fruit over there. Am I supposed to go again? I feel like I'm getting myself a little distracted. Oh, hold on. Before I forget, I would like to go ahead and get the picture over here. There you go. Kind of reminds me of Sumeru, actually, with the giant plant life. Pick up.
These guys' ancestors made some real works of art here. But based on what we've seen so far, it seems like there should be more to the story.
Yes, and from what I'm guessing, we're gonna have to paint the colors of the fruit there.
Do you think maybe there's more artwork further inside? Seems kinda strange.
You can go take a look if you want. Maybe we have a job to do. We should focus on that. We can take a look if you
no
want.
need. Paimon was just thinking aloud. Toltec's waiting for us, and we have a job to do. So maybe it's best if we head out now.
I don't
Let's get back
know.
and meet up with Toltec.
Alright. So it sounds like we can go even deeper on our own time. So we'll keep that in mind in the future. But yeah, my guess is more than likely we have to maybe hit the fruit with the dyes. Because I can see blue to blue over there. I see yellow, yellow over there. And I'm guessing there's the red, and that will go up there as well, I'm assuming, yeah? But for now, though, let's go ahead and meet back up with Toltec. We're back!
We're back, and we found the ingredients for the dye!
Sounds like you made it through the seal then. Our Iktomisaur Elder was right about you. It's getting late. Follow me. I'll take us back.
Oh, thank you. That sounds like a free teleportation. Never mind. I was wrong. I was horribly, horribly wrong. Alright, we're back. Fine, I'll just teleport back myself then, game. Alright, let's go ahead and head on in. I'm pretty sure I have to use the teleporter over here. In we go. Yep, I was correct. Off to the left we go. Oh, gimme. Hello.
Toltec has updated me on your progress. Well done. I appreciate your efforts.
Yeah, it was surprisingly a lot easier than I expected.
Sure thing! Here's the stuff for the dye.
Here you go.
I see. Yes. This is certainly a very different substance from typical dyes. Okay, now let's try our hand at making some samples. The fabric is ready for testing.
Got it!
Please come with me.
Alright, let's see. Where are you now? Alright. Into the teleporter we go. The Chamber of Weaving. Does it look similar to the room we were before? Yes.
Take a look at this. It's a woven scroll made by one of our ancestors. This is the kind of thing we're trying to make.
Ooh!
Shiny.
The person depicted is the legendary shaman, Huitzilin. She lived 200 years ago and was once appointed by the Iktomisaur Elder, like yourselves.
Okay.
She was especially skilled in the art of color manipulation, and of course completed her task with flying colors. This scroll is a record of her deeds, and was most likely the work of her own hand. The quality is simply breathtaking, even compared to other scrolls of this variety. Sadly, since she passed away, all of our Iktomisaur Elder's subsequent appointees have had to rely on the gift from the spirits to complete their work.
But now you're about to revive an older tradition.
That's a good way of putting it. My only quibble with your phrasing would be, it's not just me, but us.
No, you're not wrong there.
Woohoo! Now Paimon's getting excited.
Agreed.
Bring out the samples.
Or else. Like, seriously, the way some of the lines are read sometimes, I can't help myself. It just sounds so much more menacing.
Now, as I mentioned, the dyeing process is a little complicated, but I am confident you will manage. Just make sure to follow my instructions carefully.
I'll do. Let's get started.
The pattern has already been sketched out on the sample, so you just need to dye each block with the correct color. But you'll need to wait for the dye to fully soak in between each step to make sure the colors don't run.
Okay, then. Makes sense. Dye the fabric as instructed. Oh, I was expecting there to be a little bit of a mini game there. Oh, boo.
Ha ha ha! Good! The dye has taken to the fabric, and the pattern is crisp and clear. Next, apply all the remaining dye, and we should see that elusive signature color emerge.
Okay. Also, I just noticed you have like a little crack in your mask. I wonder how old the mask is.
Okay, final step.
Apply the remaining dye. There we go. Touch, 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 touch.
Did it work? Paimon doesn't see it.
It looks like it's only a piece.
Oh, that color isn't showing up. Oh, the dyeing has failed.
Did I mess up somehow?
No, your technique was flawless. You did everything exactly as instructed. It would have made no difference if I'd done it myself.
Then what went wrong?
I wonder. Was there
It could be the weaving technique. Or maybe the dye has to be applied in a different way. Oh, whatever the case. It looks like I have failed to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Well, don't give up.
Sorry, Paimon wishes we could do more to help.
I'm sure we can figure something out.
I am the one who should be apologizing. I made you do so much work, and it was for nothing.
Oh, don't worry. It wasn't that much work. Don't beat yourself up.
I will, of course, honor my commitment to compensate you for your trouble, but I do hope you won't give up on this task. I plan to keep investigating, and will be sure to keep you updated with any progress.
Okay, sure.
Don't worry, we're not quitters.
No, we're not.
Paimon does have a question, though. This whole process of recording history on woven scrolls seems so complicated. Why don't you just write it down instead? You said yourself you're all about change and reform. Well, this seems like a pretty good place to start, don't you think? Writing things down would be easier for everyone, and your records would be more detailed.
That is an interesting point.
I think you've perhaps misunderstood my philosophy, but that's okay. I can answer your question, but there's somewhere I need to show you first.
Okay, then. Can you carry me? No. Darn.
Oh, sure.
Accept Theorem's invitation. Alright, up and up and up we go. Keep on going up, keep on going up. Keep on going, gotta keep on moving up. Gotta keep on moving, gotta keep on moving, gotta keep on climbing up. Almost to the top. Oh! Oh, this is a lovely area. Oh, I really love this.
Cool. Look at this view. What do you think?
It's absolutely beautiful.
Gorgeous!
Now, try looking a little further.
Okay.
Whoa, that graffiti!
In all the years since the founding of our tribe, those colors have been with us every step of the way.
Those wisps.
It is true that I seek to bring new life to this ancient tribe through change and reform. But I also understand there are certain foundational things that we cannot afford to throw away.
That also makes sense, I understand.
The foremost of these is the way we record our history.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep.
Since the very beginnings, our tribe has always sought to bring color to history. And I have a deep sense that this is one part of our heritage that we should not give up. So, whatever it takes, I must find a way for us to continue producing our traditional woven scrolls.
You're completely right. Paimon's sorry for what she said earlier. It was out of line.
It's quite all right. I'm just grateful you're able to understand where I'm coming from.
Yep, we're committed to helping you solve this.
Then let us hope that when we next meet, we succeed in reviving this tradition.
considering the fact that there should be like 3 or 4 parts to this, we're either halfway done or one more quest and then we are done. So I'm sure we'll be able to do something. All right, that's Act 2 completed. Also, before I forget, let me grab this glowy piece over here, and also activate this teleporter over here as well. Now, I believe at this moment in time, let me just check my quest log real quick. Oh, that's cool. Alright, prerequisite quest to be completed. The master, view the details. Alright, so I have to do Act 5 for the Archon quest in order to continue this. Yep, I figured. I did learn about that, so... But I figured I'd at least do parts 1 and 2 for the time being. And then we'll just continue on this quest on another date. Alright then. I think I'll go ahead and I'll end things off here for today. I hope you'll enjoy it, everyone. And I hope to see you all next time. Alright, till then. Bye! So can you carry me now? No, stop asking me. Darn!
My name echo in song!
Let the mighty be humbled. Bow your head. What you got?
Let the show begin.
On the way now. Get a little chilly.
May I present?
The tides beckon. Silence!
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.